Hey, how's everybody doing? My name is Azaria. Welcome to Elohim House of Truth. Thank you for chiming in, stopping by. I was gonna try a short rune reading. I just want to try it, see what happens. Let's use the runes by itself. So I'm just gonna try to pull a spiritual message. Okay. I need a general energy. What is the message you would like to? What is the message you would like to convey? What is the message you would like to reveal? All right, got this room here. Let's see, what does it mean? This will be the general energy. Joy. Cool. Or is that the right one? Let me check. Oh, gateway. And it's in the right direction. This is gateway 21, 133. All right. Gateway, place of non-action. All right. With a gateway for a symbol, this rune indicates that there is work to be done both inside and outside of yourself. It represents the frontier between heaven and the mundane. Okay, needing to do spiritual work. All right. Arriving here is a recognition of your readiness to contact the numinous, the divine, to illuminate your experience so that its meaning shines through its form. This is a rune of non-action, not taking any action in regards of a certain situation. The gateway is not to be approached and passed through without contemplation, having to think about what it is that you need to do or decision you need to come to. Here you are being confronted with a clear reflection of what is hidden in yourself, what must be exposed and examined before right action can be undertaken. Examining yourself, self-examination. This room strengthens your ability to wait, to have patience. Now is the time to make decisions. Deep transformational forces are at work in this next to last of the cycle. Visualize yourself standing before a gateway on a hilltop. Your entire life lies out behind you and below. Before you step through the gateway, pause and review the past. The learning and the joys, the victories, the sorrows, everything it took to bring you here. Observe it all, bless it all, release it all. For it is in letting go of the past that you reclaim your power. Step through this gateway now. So it's like maybe this is like a form of self-renewal, a renewal, self-evaluation, okay? Releasing all that does not service your greater good, letting go of the past so you'll be able to reclaim your power. Stepping through this gateway is a representation of you. It's like a reflection of what you have done, maybe in the last month, last year, last week, last 2 weeks, whatever the case may be, but reflecting all that you have been through, accepting all that has happened, embracing all that has happened, in order to go on to the next level or the next phase in life, okay? Stepping through that gateway, leaving what's old behind you, and facing this new beginning. Okay. Gateway. Clarify gateway. Can you clarify gateway, please? Can you clarify gateway? movement. After stepping through this gateway, you'll have this movement, okay? Moving forward into the direction that you or path that you are have set forth to be on, okay? All right. All right, movement, progress. Okay, this is moving forward after stepping through this gateway, evaluating everything that you've been through and letting go and releasing any emotional ties or mental blockages or emotional ties in order to move forward. Okay, this rune of transit, movement, moving forward, transit, transition, movement, physical shifts, new dwelling places could also mean get a new house, new place to stay, new location, um, new attitudes, or new life. It also signifies movement in the sense of improving or bettering any situation. This is about the rune, a sense of gradual development and steady progress with the accompanying notion of slow growth, not moving fast, okay, but moving forward, but not moving fast, with accompanying notion of slow growth through numerous shifts and changes. This could apply to growth of a business or to the development of an idea. A relationship may need to undergo changes if it is to live and grow. Moral effort and steadfastness are called for when you draw the movement rune, okay? It's a cycle rune as well. This M is a cycle rune. Let it be said this way: as I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. Cultivating yourself, loving yourself, implementing self-love for self. Okay, this rune symbol is the horse, and it signifies the bond between horse and rider. Bronze Age artifacts show a horse drawing the sun across the sky. This rune is telling you you have progressed far enough to feel a measure of safety in your possession, safe enough to move forward, enough healing work to move forward. It's the time to turn again and face the future reassured. Prepare to share the good fortune that comes your way. Receiving good fortune and abundance. The sharing is significant since it relates to the sun power to foster life and illuminate all things with its light. Moving forward into this energy of happiness after self evaluating and cutting out what it is that you need to cut out in order to move forward. But after evaluating yourself, uh, moving forward, okay, moving forward to a new path, new direction. Could even be getting a new house, new car, new job, whatever the case may be. But rectifying the wrongs, clearing old habits, clearing old patterns in order to be able to move forward. Okay, uh, movement, gateway. This is gateway, y'all. This is gateway. Gateway. Okay. And this is movement. Walking through the gateway, clearing old paths in order to move forward and having a successful outcome. Can we clarify movement? Can we clarify movement? Can we clarify movement? Can we clarify movement? It look like a chicken foot. Looks like a chicken. Looks like a chicken foot. We're gonna see what this means. What is that? Protection and asking for protection while moving forward on your journey. Wow, the page number is 111. That's crazy. Okay. All right. It was in the upright. Protection, siege, or rushes. Okay. This is considered the elk. Controlling of the emotions is a issue. during times of transition, shifts in life course, and accelerated self change. It is important not to collapse yourself into emotions, the highs as well as the lows. New opportunities and challenges are typical of this room, and with them may come trespasses and unwanted influences. This is probably what I'm hearing is pretty much okay. You are reflecting, going through this gateway. All right. After reflecting, healing, and things that you need to do, you'll be moving forward. But what it sounds like, you're still holding on to some type of emotional baggage. Okay. Fighting. You're really fighting when it comes to your spiritual warfare, right? But needing to not collapse yourself into your emotions, not um, allowing yourself to dwell within maybe emotional turmoil. Okay. Um, you got new opportunities coming in and challenges are coming in because of this gateway that you walk through. You got new energy coming through. Okay. um, Finding yourself falling into or allowing yourself to be subjected to certain individuals of low vibrational energy because you might be overly emotional, or dealing or not properly dealing with your emotions, finding yourself hanging around the wrong company just to find some type of release. uh, Remain mindful that timely, right action and correct conduct are your only true protection. Not allowing yourself to become overly emotional, protecting your energy and your feelings and your emotions. If you find yourself feeling pain, observe that pain, stay with it. Do not try to pull down the veil to escape from it or deny what is happening to you. You will progress knowing that this is part of your protection, it's part of your healing. Okay. All right. So what it is like you're moving forward, you're walking through this gateway, you reevaluated things in your life, but you're still kind of hanging on to the emotional aspect of what is going on with you, needing to control your emotions. During your time of transition, you're going through a transition now, shifts in life course, and that's you're going through this accelerated self change. Okay, and it's important not to get caught up in your emotions. Can we clarify protection, please? Clarify protection. I don't know how much battery time I got left, but this will be the last one. Opening up, page 118. Being open, being accepting, okay? Maybe opening up your heart space, okay? Opening up and accepting who you are as an individual, moving forward. This is a room of opening and renewed clarity, of dispelling the darkness that has been shrouded in some parts of your life. You are free now both to receive gifts and know the joy of non-attached giving. This room is for right, okay. That's what she did. Is a room for morning of activities for seriousness, clear intent, and concentration, all of which are essential at the beginning of any endeavor that you embark upon. One of the 13 cycle rooms are protection offered by source, okay, by God. The more light you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmode in your own conditioning, right? When it comes to relationships, there can now be mutual opening up with which may trigger you and set you in motion through your awareness that the light of understanding is once again available to you and your partner. But recognizing that while on one hand you are limited and dependent, and on the other you exit or exist at the perfect center where harmonious and benefit forces of the universe merge and radiate. So it's like you pretty much balance each other out. Okay. But opening up your heart to accept, to receive, to let go, stepping through gateways and things of this nature, uh, but needing to fully heal from the emotions, heal properly from what it is that you've been through. Can we have a conclusion, please, for this message? Needing to heal from your the emotional standpoint, or heal at the emotional standpoint of what you've been through. I just need one. I need a conclusion, please. Okay, we got the F. Looks like an F. The conclusion is possessions. Okay, what is your possessions? What's the possessions? Possessions, nourishments. The nourishment, okay? The Fihu is a rune of fulfillment, ambition satisfied, love shared, rewards received, putting in that work that you needed to put in order to have that heart chakra open. It promises nourishment from the most worldly to the sacred and to the divine, for it is an ancient principle, as above, so below, holds true, okay? Then we are also here to nourish God. This room calls for deep probing of the meaning of profit and gain when it comes to your life endeavors. Look with care to know whether it is wealth and possessions you require for your well being, or rather self rule and growth of a will. Okay, knowing the difference. Another concern is to conserve what has already been gained, loving and appreciating what it is that you already have, and have the vigilance and continual mindfulness, especially when it comes in times of good fortune. Humbling yourself, okay, knowing that you likely you don't want to collapse yourself into the success on one hand and then behaving recklessly on the other, but enjoying your good fortune and remember to share it with others, okay? For the mark of the well-nourished self is the ability and willingness to nourish others. That was the conclusion. All right, I hope you enjoyed this room reading. You guys have a beautiful morning. If I got enough time, I'll probably be back with another message. Have a beautiful morning.